Hello, welcome to Lord Havoc's Marvel Champions custom content stream extravaganza. I'm with my special guest. You've been on the show. You've been on multiple times now. You're not just the special guest. You're like the special guest, Phenxian. How you
I'm a
doing?
less special guest. I'm on too often.
No. It's no. Every time you're on, it's like a good stew. The longer you cook it, the tastier it is.
Okay.
That was not the right analogy to use, but I just had like a really tasty long cooked beef stew for dinner. So it was the thing that was
Well, that
foreframed my
sounds great.
subconscious. It was in my brain, so
I
that's what I use. I'm sorry.
I love a good slow cooked meat stew goulash. Oh my god.
Yes, you're the beef stew of the Lord Havoc extravaganzas. It could have been worse. It could have been far worse. Anyway, I've
Yeah.
embarrassed myself enough. Let's move on. Yes, Phenxian, my friend from across the way, from the motherland. Kaz is on. Hello, DC again. Finally, ES will be so happy. ES should be happy. Not only are we on the
Yeah, we're
DC
all
table, but it's all ES. I'm playing Booster Gold by ES, and I managed to
I'm playing
convince
Ted Cord Blue Beetle.
Phoenician to play Ted Cord.
I mean, I love Booster
Blue
Gold and
Beetle.
Ted Cord as characters. I think they're
Yeah.
fantastic.
So we're pretty excited about this. Pretty excited. I like how Ted's doing sciencey stuff and Michael's doing karaoke because just that's how he rolls. So we got the duo.
Absolutely.
Very excited about this one. We randomized the villain. We got Lady Shiva. And we've already done all the setup, set the captive ally. Although we didn't search the deck for Death Without Limit. So I guess we better go find that. Oh, this bloody moth. It's flying around. It wants
Where's
my
it
big
back?
stew. It's back. Death Without Limit. Boink. There we go. Not named, but that's alright. I'll let it go. Comes in with 4. Give this a shuffle. For some reason, the hit point dial on the DC table isn't working. Can't figure out why. Sorry, we just grabbed one of the Marvel ones. That's done. So we're up to. We can't get to 24. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, each player in hero form must choose to either place 1 threat here or take 1 damage. And if this game is completed, the players lose the game. Starts in 2. After a player changes to hero form, they discard the top card of the encounter deck and take damage equal to the number of boost icons on that card. 1, 2. Lady Shivi, she's not a very nice person. Phenxian, you are player 1. You are playing Ted Cord. Would you like to just tell the audience all about Ted?
Sure. Ted is all about playing tactics cards. He can play up to 6 tactic cards in your deck for other aspects. I actually haven't made that much use out of it. I only have 2 tactics from other aspects, but that's because Protection has tactics that he really appreciates already. His ability is that after an enemy is defeated with a tactic upgrade attached, or the last threat is removed from a scheme that has a tactic attached, remove 1 threat from a scheme. So basically, I want to glue cards to other cards and then beat them.
Can you flip back to Ted for a second?
Sure.
And then back to Beetle? And then back to Ted? Back to Beetle? Yep, I'm convinced. The headshot for the headshot is slightly lower on one side than it is on the other. And it's only noticeable.
Oh, yeah.
It's only noticeable because I've got it enlarged like full screen. So when you flip back and forth, you can tell straight away. It's very strange.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, interesting Blue Beetle character. A bit of background. ES made Blue Beetle for me because I was upset that there was a Booster Gold, but not the classic Ted Cord Blue Beetle. There is
That's a correct thing to be mad about.
Yeah, but I wasn't mad. I was just like, hey, that's a bit sad. There is a Jamie Ray's Blue Beetle. I think is Jack HP's version. I think. Blue Ted's doesn't have a HP dial, so we're using Jamie because it seems appropriate, right? But yeah, no Ted Cord version, so he made that for me. I was very excited. I am playing Booster. This is version 3 of Booster Gold. He is technically in the seal process. It's Spotlight, whatever it's called. I can't remember now. But anyway, he's part of the new seal process. But this is a different version to the one that's in the seal process that he's changed. So it's unlikely that he will be sealed. So we'll see whether this version should be in the sealed version.
I quite like the one in the Spotlight personally.
Oh well, there you go. See, I did not like it, and it it is what it is. It just wasn't for me. It just did not gel for me at all. So
Yeah.
If it does actually end up getting sealed, then well done. Then I'll just congratulations to NES. So we can have 2 different versions. We'll see how it goes. Actual Jackson, the council disapproves. What does that mean?
Hmm?
Jackson, what does that mean? Because we're playing the non-council version?
There isn't a council.
Explain yourself. Explain yourself, Jackson. Is that a DC reference that we're not getting? Should we be ashamed that he's making a reference and we're not getting it? Oh, uneven headshots. Oh, yeah. So it was up for seal. Yeah. Somebody would complain. Oh.
If you hold Alt over it and then tap Shift, it wiggles in a way that's really funny.
I'm not doing it because it's going to give somebody an epileptic effect. The delay in reading. Fair. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, Jackson. All right. Anyway, you'll play one, so therefore you're first. Everything else is set up, ready to go. So I'm playing aggression. I'm playing a precon with just a very slight change to it. I don't really like aggression, but I was too lazy to make a deck, and I had a really busy day at work today. And you're playing protection.
Protection.
All right. Sweet.
Although I'm sort of in a lot of ways I'm a justice deck in disguise.
Oh, cool. Good. All right. Sweet. Okay, let's do it.
Oh, I can't see your hand. It's invisible to me. That's interesting.
Oh, is it? Oh, so this doesn't have it set to automatically fix the hands.
Is my hand invisible to you?
Can you see it now?
Oh, I can see it now. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can see yours.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Never mind then. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry for bringing it up.
No, that's fine. It doesn't. I don't want it to be invisible to you. I can see it, but that's fine. All right. Mulligan.
Indeed.
Don't really need that, so I'll keep that. I don't really understand what that does. Tactical distraction. Do I have the temporal trait? No, I have to get it from a card of some kind, so... Okay. Crit 1 is so OP, man. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I love it.
So what's so...
Crit is a DC keyword. Have you seen it before?
What is crit? Is crit discard the top card of the encounter deck?
Discard the top card of the damage and do damage to the boost icons, but you also count the card that you discarded. It's just so basically it's automatically one.
Boost icons +1.
Yeah, +1. Boost icons +1. Yeah. Well, plus, however, because the crit 1 means to discard 1, but it could be crit 2, crit 3, crit whatever. Yeah, discard the top X cards of the encounter deck. This attack deals additional damage to the number of boost icons discarded this way, plus X. It's crazy. It's very, very powerful.
That is crazy, yeah. So it's like if you get crit 2, it would be 2 cards, combine their boost icons, and add 2 to them. That's... Sure, okay. That's...
And I think there is a hero that does actually have crit 2. I'm pretty sure. It might be...
Okay.
It might be Ravager. Anyway, we're mulligan 3.
Well, I can assure you that Ted Cord is not as busted as that.
Okay, cool. Well, I got my blasters and a handgun. Okay, cool. Love it. I like the picture of a handgun. That's pretty sweet.
And am I first?
You're first, yeah. You're the guest. You're the special guest. You're the beef stew guest, so you have to go first.
Right.
We both got Mary. Oh, no, I got strength. Oh, that's a shame.
Let's see. Right, I'm going to use my action to search my deck for a tactic and add it to my hand. Oh, the lag is severe tonight.
Yeah, the lag is pretty bad. I don't
I'm
think
going to get
anything.
a powered solution
Okay.
if I can interact with the card. Nope, there we go.
Oh, wait, I've
Right,
missed
then
something. Sorry, I've missed something. Setup.
Mhm.
Shuffle your Nemesis set into the encounter deck.
Ah,
Okay. There you go. Did not see
it's
that
so
at all.
different than it used to be. It used to be
Yeah.
that you get an extra sponsorship if you were in.
Yeah. All right,
Okay. Right now,
Unorthodox heroics. Love it.
yeah, it's great. Now I'm going to flip to hero,
Yep.
and as I flip to hero, I'm going to discard preemptive strike to pay for perseverance.
Sweet.
After you change form, give your hero a tough status card.
Sweet.
God, these are giant.
Yeah.
Or rather, the heroes are small. Um,
Giggity.
right, I'm going to attach a cord-powered solution to myself, which comes in with 2 tech counters.
Attached to a character. Max 1 per character. When attached character activates or uses a basic power, remove a tech counter from here. Attached character gets +2 or -2 to its basic powers for this use or activation. Okay.
Yeah.
Why would you ever choose minus? Have you got cards that say that they do special things?
Because you can attach it to enemy characters. So you can attach it to the villain and have them have -2 to their basic power.
Can you? Is that how it works? How do you activate it?
Attach to a character.
So it says remove an
Interrupt.
attack counter, right? When do you get to do it as an
Interrupt.
interrupt?
When yeah, it says interrupt. When attached character activates or uses a basic power, remove a tech counter from here. So you can attach it to the villain, and then when they activate, you remove a tech counter and give them -2.
Wait, is that legal? Is that real? Don't you have to have an action to do something?
It does. It says interrupt.
I understand.
It's a trigger in both cases.
It's a trigger that you then have to go and do something. I don't know if I'm explaining myself properly.
You can have triggers with costs. You can absolutely have
you
triggers
get triggers with costs. Okay, all right, sweet. All right, if you say so.
There are like examples of that in the base game.
Yeah, cool.
Right. I guess we're going to get a League of Assassins minion because I'm going to defeat Death Without Limit. So I thwart, removing a counter off of cord-powered solution.
Sweet.
And therefore thwart for 4.
Nice. That's fun. It is what it is.
And let's get ourselves a League of Assassins minion.
All right, you grab yours first. I'm going to grab the one that... The guy that says Insight. Yeah. There's one that says Insight.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There's a couple that have
there should be 2 of those. If you just want to grab both of those, that's fine. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy. Initiate.
Fab. I'm going to... We can ignore the main scheme for a little bit. Yep. But I am going to slap unorthodox heroics on it. Good. I'd actually rather that we didn't get the main scheme down to 0.
Right.
Because... oh, I just realized I forgot something. When I flipped to hero, I should have discarded the top card of the encounter deck and taken damage equal to number of boost icons.
Right.
Because that is Lady Shiva's ability. But yeah, this is a really, really strong effect. And I don't want it to be... Oh, it's temporary. Never mind. I'm an idiot.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess unfortunately the rest of my hand is not super playable this turn.
So when you flipped and took the 1 point of damage from her ability, is that before you then got a tough?
That was before I got the tough.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. That's good.
Because
hers
was a forced response and mine was a hero response.
Yeah.
And forced actions take precedence over optional actions.
That's lucky.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you're not doing unorthodox heroics?
No, because it's temporary, so it'll go away at the end of the round. So yeah, just my whole hand is like waiting for things to happen. So yeah, I'll end my turn and I'll discard this just so that I'm drawing more cards.
Cool. All right. So shuffling nemesis in the encounter deck. I've done that. Action. Discard the top card of the encounter deck. Look at the top X cards of your deck, where X is the number of boost icons discarded this way. Add one of those cards to your hand and discard the rest. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Discard the top card. There's 2 boost icons, so now I can look at the top 2 cards. Add one to my hand and discard the rest.
It's encounter deck, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, of your deck. Oh, I see. Right, yeah.
So you discard from the encounter deck, and then you discard from your deck and get a card. I don't really need right place, right time, do I? I mean, you're going to be defending for us, right?
Yeah, I mean, somewhat.
Alright, I'm going to... Oh, so I discard it? It says discard, right? Just add one of these cards to your hand and discard the rest.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to flip up. I take a point of damage from Shiva's ability.
It's discarded out of the top of the encounter deck and take as much as the boost icons.
Oh. Thank you for that. You just cost me an extra health. I blame you. I don't even blame Shiva. Alright, then I'm going to strength to give me Catwoman. Wait, what's my hero ability? After a minion or side scheme enters play, find a copy of sponsorship and add it to your hand. Okay, cool. Catwoman gives me a card because she likes me. She thinks I'm cute. And then discard the top card of the encounter deck and exhaust this card. Deal X damage to an enemy where X is half of the number of boost icons. Discard this way around up the attacking's range. Okay. You know what? We talked a lot before the game about how every aggression deck I have has Lobo in it because I had to go grab it because it wasn't already in there, and now I'm going to discard him because I'm going to give... So Lobo and Confident Strike is going to give me... I want to keep everything. I don't want to lose anything. Soaring Acrobatics. An attack for 3, 4, and then after your hero attacks, deal 4 damage. Alright, so I'm going to attack for... Oh wait, is this guy got guard? Nope. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to use Pitchback and Hand Cannon to give me my booster things. I'm going to trigger it. Booster Blasters. Discard the top card for the encounter deck. Gee, we're milling through this. Look at that! That's great.
Nice, huge.
Because it's like, well, it's 2 points, right? Deal X damage where X is half of the number of boost icons, rounded up. Alright, so that's 2 points of damage. Do you want your guy dead or you want my guy dead?
It doesn't matter either way. They will die before they get to attack, as long as you take out one of them.
Alright, I'll take out one of them. And then Catwoman will just thwart for 1.
Nice.
Oh my god, the lag.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with it today.
Yeah, that's bad. It's really bad. I don't know really. I don't know what's going on. I should have restarted my router before we started the game. It's after a minion or side scheme enters play. Okay, right. They didn't play. Actual Jackson, back to Lila. Gonna have you guys in the background. Cool. Thanks for being on, Jackson. Really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. All right. Well, that's it. We're done.
Yep. Ready and draw.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. So, Lady
nice.
Shiva.
Adam Hughes, Power Girl.
2 threat.
Yep.
2 threat goes on the main scheme.
Mm-hmm.
And then after step 1, we must either place a threat here or take 1 damage.
Oh, that's what I was thinking
I'm
about
happy
with the
to
1
place
damage thing.
Yeah, I'm happy to place threat here.
You're the one removing threat, so I'm going to leave it to you. Should I take damage or place a threat?
We could place threat because then I could do unorthodox heroics this turn and
Okay.
like
I will
Yeah.
place threat. Awesome. Activates against you. Move this out of the way.
okay. Yep. I'm gonna take it because I'm tough. If you're in hero form, take 1 damage. Otherwise, place 1 threat on the main scheme. Oh no, I'm
That
not
goes
tough.
through your tough. That's brutal.
Think- That is brutal. And then she hits me for 2.
Have you got any cancel encounter cards?
Nope. But I'm going to have a preemptive strike for you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use energy and powerful punch. So before this minion attacks me, I punch it for 4 damage and send it into the stratosphere.
Bye.
And then she's going to activate against you.
Yep.
But I'm actually going to discard booster gold to preemptive striker.
Yep.
So that boost card. It's actually when it's turned face up, so if it's blank, I don't have to play that. I'm still going to cancel it, yeah. She takes 1 damage, you take 1 less, and then she deals her damage to me, so I take 2.
Oh, well then I'll block. Catwoman will block for you.
She can't, because I am now defending. And there can only be 1 character.
Okay, there can only be
That's
1
fine.
character
You can
defending.
block Catwoman next turn.
Yeah, I'll block for Catwoman with you for next turn. Cool. Alright, encounter cards.
Right, sorry. Oops. League Operatives, Guard. Deal the engaged player an encounter card. Okay.
When defeated. Blitzkrieg Blade. Attached to the villain. Attached villain's attacks gain piercing. Did you see the new Civil War stuff?
Yeah, Listen, I'm not a fan of the Civil War comics, and I'm not a fan of... I like this game because it's a co-op game. It's not for me.
Okay. I like how they worded Cap Shield. I like how it's called Cap Shield, not Captain America Shield. So you can have both of them in play at the same time. And it says Cap gains Retaliate 1 and attacks lose piercing. So it doesn't say he's immune to piercing. They lose piercing. I thought that was pretty interesting.
It is interesting. I thought the wording was really clunky though. Like the whole the way that the wording they have for when you attack Cap, you can get the shield off of him. Was I had to read that 3 times to understand exactly how that worked, which is I was not impressed by.
All right, I become player 1. And what can we do? So I'm saving Catwoman for you. What does Keep Up the Pressure do? When defeated, each player must search their deck and discard power for an attack event and add it to their hand. Until the end of the phase, each attack event deals 1 additional damage. Is that of any benefit to you? Do you have attack events?
I do have attack events. It's pretty good. We don't have to pop it this turn. You can play it and then have it sit around for a bit for the right moment for us. But that's only if you don't have other better things to do.
Okay. You're not thwarting this turn, are you? You've only got 1 card left.
I'm attaching unorthodox heroics and then I'm using a basic thwart.
Okay. Alright, well then I'll Batwoman. And look for a minion. What are my options? League Rifleman. Or Black Beetle. Here's my 2 options. I think we'll go the Rifleman. Put this guy back in. Okay, so what else can I do? Do you want to, instead of having you thwart, do you want to be able to just attack your dude, maybe?
I mean, my attack is really bad. I've only got attack of 1.
You can plus. You can make it +2, right? So you can make it 3.
Yes, I can hit the League Operative for 3. That is true.
Because I'm thinking I can. Well, alright. I'm going to energy and keep up the pressure and put Miles in, right? So, poison Miles as a long running gag. He's a reskin of Miles. It's poison Ivy, so it's poison Miles. I'm sorry. It's not very funny. You had to be there. So he can either thwart for 3 or attack for 4. So I'm thinking, I've got this thing here, which can do the thwarting for us, right? Gatekeeper. It's attached meaning gets +2 hit points and gains patrol, and then when he's defeated, he's remove 4 threat from the main scheme, right? So if I put that onto him, and then Angela and Miles kill him, because they'll do 6, he'll be up to 6. Clear 14, and then your guy can kill my guy.
Sure. Yeah.
Does that sound fair?
Yeah, that sounds solid. Absolutely,
Alright.
go for it.
Sweet. So now Miles and Batwoman, between the two of them, kill this guy. He dies, and I defeated him, right? Oh, it's deal the engaged
No, but
player.
it's engaged player, so I still get the encounter card.
Yeah, well, sorry about that. But then we move 4 threat from the scheme. 1, 2, 3, 4. They get a thing each. And then well, I could just take this guy out, actually. Really.
You do a soaring acrobatics, you can hit for 3.
I'll just take him. I'll just take him out. Screw it. And then my booster themes. Let's do it. Discard the top card. Do half. Oh.
None.
Bow. And I'm
Tragic.
saving Catwoman for some defending. Alright, all yours.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have the resources to pop off the Blitzkrieg Blade. So I'll just attack for 1. I'll save my counter, because like it'd be more useful if it's removing a minion or killing a scheme that we urgently need to kill.
That's fair.
All right.
Is that it?
Untap and draw. Yeah.
Untap and draw. Alright.
Finally, yes.
It's interesting that my flight ring doesn't give me aerial. Like I get aerial just automatically.
Yeah, I think that's really weird. I think it should come from the flight ring. It just makes no sense to be able to fly without your flight ring.
Well, I think Booster can actually fly without it, right? Or does he fly because he has a flight ring?
Yes, he flies because he has a flight ring. That's what the
Right.
flight ring does, is it makes him fly.
Oh well. What did you get? Did you get anything cool? The bug! Yay!
The bug's really good.
That's cool. That's very cool. And it looks awesome.
It does look awesome.
Cool. Alright.
Alrighty.
Villain. 1, 2.
2 threat goes on the main scheme.
I
think we just put more threat on it.
Just do threat.
Because we have threats currently under control, right?
Alright, more threat. Okay, villain attacks me. I'm going to... what are you doing for defense? Can you defend yourself this turn, or do you need?
Yeah, I can desperate defense.
You can defend.
I can desperate defense.
Okay, well in that case, Catwoman's going to defend for me. Oh, so that's what I needed for my boosters. Alright, Catwoman.
It's pretty scary. Your Nemesis set is full of really large amounts of boost icons.
Yeah, well, I guess it's meant to sort of try and help me out, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It just means that like taking a random attack, I've got to be more aware of it. Cool. I'm gonna defend, and I'm gonna discard Unorthodox Heroics for Desperate Defense.
Sweet. Boom. It's for 4.
So she's doing 4. I'm defending for 4. So yeah, I take the damage and I get ready.
Sweet. Encounter cards.
Encounter cards.
Okay, mine first is Time's Up. Side scheme. 4 true drop. When a player card discard cards from the encounter deck to place 2 threat here. Oh, well, I won't be doing any of booster
Oh,
stuff.
Jesus.
Oh, it's a booster card. That's why. Well, that explains it. Yeah, that's pretty
Right.
brutal.
Gang up. The villain and each minion engaged with you attacks you. Okay.
That's unfortunate.
I guess I'll defend myself.
No, you're on 5. Oh, you're on 5. Angela will defend for you.
Okay.
Boom. Angela's
She gets
dead.
a 4. Goodbye, Angela.
Wow. Batwoman. Bye, Batwoman. And then...
And
Holy crap! No. Well, then...
I'll just defend.
No,
defend.
Poison Mars is
fine.
gone. That's fine. No, that's fine.
Are you sure? Okay.
It's a co-op game. And we're bros! We're bros for life! Oh, Jesus!
Yeah, I'm kind of glad you did that one, actually. Ugh.
God
Painful.
damn! Alright.
Okay, well, the good news is that like half the extra attacks have just been expended, so
Yeah.
you know you get to be safe in knowledge that that's happening.
Alright, you. Do some fancy stuff. I defended for you twice. You gotta pay me back. Do cool stuff.
I mean, my cool stuff is mostly set up this turn because I want to
No.
play the bug.
Well, you definitely want to play the bug.
Yeah, the bug's really good. And very important for later because it gives me aerial, and I have cards that care about aerial in my deck.
Yeah.
If I can deal with this side scheme and allow you to do your thing, so I will do that. I'll use the last counter off of Quad-powered solution.
Yeah.
To make my thwart 4, and just eat times up.
Sweet.
And then I
haven't been
think I'm
triggering
going
my
to
stuff.
put down.
After a minion or side scheme enters play, find a copy of sponsorship and add it to your hand. I should have done that twice at least.
You should have done it. Okay, well, do it once this turn because yeah.
What a chip! All right, I'm going to search here. It better be named. Search.
I don't think you've had one in your hand so far.
Okay, cool. Oh man, I've missed a key trigger. I should have had one when that dude came out, and I should have had one when the side scheme come out. I've missed out. Oh well.
Yeah.
It is my fault.
I'm gonna flip down and just the main
Nice.
reason for that being that I'm gonna be able to like have a big turn afterwards.
I figured that was going to happen. All right.
And I'm gonna search my deck for a tactic using my action.
Oh, cool.
And I'm gonna get another Quad-powered solution.
And it doesn't account for your hand size either. Bug's awesome.
Exactly. Yeah, Bug's really good.
You also get to grab one from play and put it in your hand as an alter ego action.
Yeah, but it's from play, so it's sort of card negative, except it draws you a card, right?
Yeah,
so
true.
Right.
Okay, so me, I'm going to sacrifice dive bomb and combat training and sponsorship to pay for Amanda. I had someone reach out to me in the community and said they were going to print out Amanda, my Amanda hero, because he thought she was cool. Yeah, she had a cool mechanic where you blow up their heads. I can't wait to blow up their heads. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's not really the spirit of the game, but that's fun. All right.
You made it.
Yeah, I made it. I can't complain. Yeah, all right. So I'm going to look for trouble. Well, I'm going to say that I'm allowed to do the sponsor again thing because that sponsorship should have been from the last round. It says limit once per round, so I'm going to do it. I don't care if people think I'm cheating. Looking for trouble. Discard cards until the deck until you discard a minion, and then remove three threat from the main scheme. Blink, blink, and then that triggers sponsorship. Goes back to my hand, and then. What does sponsorship even do? Attached to a minion or side scheme that does not have card sponsorship. When an attached card will be defeated, discard the top card of the encounter deck. The player who defeated attached card draws one card for each boost icon discarded this way. Ah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet, isn't it?
It's also like a double resource, so you can also just spend it as like a double resource if you need to.
Yeah,
but it can, in theory, generate you more.
Yeah, I just did to get Amanda out.
It's also a tactic for the record, so it combos really well with my innate ability.
Interesting.
Where like if any minion or scheme with a tactic attached is defeated, then we remove one threat from a scheme when I'm in hero mode.
Interesting. So they're meant to work together. ES is a smart cookie. ES knows what he's doing. All right. Well, I'm actually going to use it then. I'm going to attach it to this doofus. And yeah, I'm going to attach it to that guy. And Looking for Trouble and Pitchback is going to pay for my Legion Flight Ring. Because look at that bad boy. Scar the top card.
Yeah, it's a great piece of art.
Card. Sorry?
It's a great piece of art. I love this.
Bit of Dan Jurgens. Love the Dan Jurgens. Ready a friendly character of 2 or more boost to icons of the Scar. This way that character gets +1 to a basic power until the end of the round. So it's pretty sweet.
It's kind of nuts, yeah. And it gives +1 defense. It's
pretty good. His force field is pretty sweet too. +3 hit points, and you get to prevent damage.
Yeah, just don't need to defend you anymore. Yeah, it's just like,
Well, I can't afford to play it, so.
Nah, yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to Booster and Amanda are going to kill this doofus. I get a face down encounter card, and then sponsorship says it's got the top card encounter deck. The player defeated attached card draws 1 card for each booster I'm going to discard this way. So, okay.
Tragically, only 1.
That's alright. That's fine. I didn't really need it anyway, to be honest. +2 to a minion. Okay, alright, that's fine. And then.
Ooh, those are the symbols we need to get rid of the sword if we wanted to.
It's certainly doing piercing. Does that really matter?
It's fair.
Although it is +1 attack. Do you want me to throw away my force field?
No,
yeah, actually, you know what? I will do it. That's actually fair.
Okay.
That's actually cool. Alright, sword gone. And then I'm going to booster blast. Oh no, wait. I'm going to trigger my Legion Flight Ring. Discard the top card of the encounter deck and exhaust this card. So exhaust. Oh my god, the lag. What the hell? Exhaust. And then discard the top card. 2 boost icons. And this says ready a friendly character. Ready. If 2 or more boost icons are discarded this way, and this character gets +1 to a basic power. So, oh, thank you. Amanda doesn't take consequential damage. She's a man of war. So I've now got 3, and then I'm going to do Saw on her back for 4, and punch her in the face.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to grab this thing, because I'm going to need this to start using this thing, I think. I'm currently at 4.
Very nice.
Yeah, so I think that's... and then I'm going to do this. Oh, you bastard.
God. Just this card's ingenious.
Yeah.
It's a card that makes you do nothing except get more acceleration.
Yeah. I'm zooming through this deck. I'm zooming through this deck. Anyway, alright, it's yours.
Right, we have to have a draw.
Type of draw. There's some good cards there.
Yes, there are.
Oh, I got skates!
Hell yeah!
I get +2 wreck. When you would count the number of boost icons on a card, exhaust skeets, you may increase or decrease the total by 1.
Oh, that's incredible.
Oh, yeah! And I've got the card that gives me temporal. Look at that smile.
Yep.
What a beast. We know what we're doing. I'm doing to next turn.
Right. 2 threat goes on the main scheme.
Yep.
We have to choose to either take... heroes have to choose to either take damage or place threat, so it's only you.
Only me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm slowly choking to death. Sorry, what's the thing? Did you change?
So you have to choose... Yeah, I mean, on alter ego, so you have to choose between
I'll
threat
take the
or
damage. Okay, the threat's starting to build up. I don't like it. Cool.
Okay.
All right, yours.
Right. Yeah. I'm being schemed against.
Schemed against.
Nothing to be done about that. She schemes for 2.
Seems it is what it is. How do we get these guys? Oh, they're side schemes that get us.
There's side schemes in the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Activates against me. Amanda's going to block for me. Ooh, Jesus. She gets annihilated. Well, not really. She only type it. And then go cards.
Yep. Fractured timeline. Environment with a forced interrupt. Okay, this is going to be a chunk of reading. After a card with a copy of sponsorship attached is defeated, seek a card of the same type from the encounter deck and reveal it. What the hell is seek? I guess I'll just find, I guess.
I think it's over here. Let's have a look. Seek. When a card instructs you to seek X from Y, it translates to discard cards from Y until you discard X.
Okay.
There you go. So discard until you find.
You may not trigger Booster Gold's Kaching ability after this card enters play, so you don't get an extra sponsorship. Hero action. Spend 3 resources of the same type, ooh, Jesus, and exhaust your identity. Christ almighty. Remove this card from the game. That's very expensive to remove. That's basically someone's whole turn.
It's got a message. It may be something in your stream, but Phenxian's audio is coming in distorted for the last couple of minutes. See, there you go. See, it's that... It's happening again. Thanks, Jackson.
It's weird that I sound normal to you.
Yeah, you sound perfectly normal to me. It's really
That's
frustrating.
very strange.
Yeah, and that's why
Yeah.
I'm not doing the spotlights anymore, because of this crap. So, anyway. Yeah, this is really quite brutal. I mean, it's an extra obligation, really, right? It's like a second obligation.
I mean, it just kind of translates to you can't use sponsorship as an attachment. You just use sponsorship as a double resource, right?
But you also may not trigger Booster Gold's Kachin ability after this card enters play.
Yes, but that's only on the trigger. If you can get your sponsorships the normal way, it's only when a minion is brought into play using this effect. And this effect only triggers when you attach sponsorship to a thing. So you just avoid attaching sponsorship to a thing, and this doesn't do anything?
No, it's 2 separate things. After a card for the sponsorship thing is seek a card name of the sound account and reveal it, right? But then new sentence, you may not trigger Booster Gold's Kachin ability after this card enters play. This card.
Yeah. No. It's referring to the thing that you just brought into play with this ability. So, like, okay. So,
you
have a minion.
So the card that you from the account.
You have a minion.
You reveal it. Yeah, I get it. That's fine. You know, that's fine. I get it. All right. Okay. I still think it's a bit brutal. I mean, it's.
I mean, I think the cost to remove is really quite insane.
It's a second obligation, and I don't think Booster is good enough to justify having 2 obligation cards. I mean, he's good, but he's not that good. So why am I being punished?
I think we just ignore it. I think we just, from here on in, we just use sponsorship as a double resource.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. I would really like to know why this is. Like, it's I get that it's your Nemesis set, right? As part of your Nemesis set, that makes perfect sense, right? If it's in your Nemesis set, you get Shadow of the Past, you chuck it in, right? But his setup says that he puts his Nemesis set into play straight away. Shuffles it in straight away. I don't understand why that is. It's like I'm being punished for a character that... Like an overpowered character. And yet I'm not overpowered. So, where is this coming from? So, yeah. Anyway. Oh, sorry, man. Is somebody talking to you?
No, it's fine.
Oh,
don't worry about it.
Okay,
I was trying to signal someone shouldn't come in, and then they were ignoring me and talking to me, and I was like, no.
Oh, it happens. It happens. Anyway, so yeah, I guess we're just going to ignore it unless I get fed up with it, and then just use sponsorship as double resources, which is a shame, because then I don't know, I think that's a bit of a shame.
It's just really expensive to remove
Yeah.
relative to the opportunity costs. So, like, yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
Alright,
Yeah. But your
here
encounter cards
we go.
now,
My game
unfortunately.
cards, yep. Okay, so reveal your set aside nemesis minions. So they're not set aside. So everything gets surges.
Yeah, it just has surge. Yeah, it just surges.
Okay. Dim Mac Martial Arts attached to Lady Shiva. When a player attacks Lady Shiva, prevent all the damage that would be dealt and deal an equal amount of damage to the player's identity instead. Then, discard Dim Mac Martial Arts. Cool. It's like a brutal retaliate. Assault. The villain attacks you. Well, that's lovely. I will defend using soaring acrobatics for +1 defense. So I've now got 3 defense. So she attacks. Boom. 3 for 3. I successfully defend. I become player 1.
Yep.
I'm a bit disorientated now. Why did I have those turned sideways? Oh, so I can get my temporal trait. After you use all the ability of a player card that looks at or discards cards from the encounter deck, choose to either remove 1 threat from each scheme or deal 1 damage to an enemy. See, that's cool. I don't know if it's worth 3. Why is that?
The temporal trait is worth a lot.
Is it?
You have a lot of cards that get better when you have the temporal trait.
Oh, that is a good point. Yeah. Alright, well I'm going to use these 3 to pay for 25th century champion, because I mean look at that picture. I mean that screams put me into play, sir. So I'll do that, which means I can't afford Skeets, which is a shame. I was hoping for a minion shop in my encounter cards so I could get my thing and pay for something, but that's not happening. So I guess I'll use my weapon. Use my weapon, and it does 1, 2. It's half rounded up, right? So half the number of boost icons go this way, rounded up. So half would still just be 1, right? Because it's not 3.
Yep.
So it'd just be 1.
But you also trigger.
Yeah. So I'm doing 1 point of damage, and I'm triggering 21st Century Champion, which says either remove 1 threat or deal 1 damage. So I'm doing 3 damage.
It doesn't exhaust.
It doesn't exhaust? Oh, you're right. It doesn't.
25th Century Champion.
Actually,
you're gonna trigger it. You're gonna trigger it constantly, like twice a turn minimum.
So 1, 2, and then 1 threat. Well, I'll help out with the threat a bit.
There's only 1 damage from the booster blasters.
Oh, that's right. It is too. Just flat out cheating. Oh wait, it's 1 damage, so it triggers this, right? And it is an attack. The blaster is an attack, right?
It's not.
It is.
It is an attack. Yes, you're right.
So
yes.
I don't
so
do the damage. She prevents it, and then she does a point of damage back to me. But that means we still then get rid of that, right? So just the 1. So that's actually the perfect way of doing it.
That's as efficient as possible. Yeah.
And then my flight ring says I get to do something, right? Discard the top card in deck and exhaust this card. Ready a friendly character. Okay. Do I want to do that? Because I'm only going to be thwarting for 1 or hitting for 2.
I mean, and triggering this.
And triggering that, yeah. Yeah, you know what? I will. I'm going to do it. So ready, discard the encounter card. 2. So it was 2, so I get +1. So I'm going to thwart for 2. I'm going to help out with some thwarting. Or do you want me to hit?
Okay.
Are you ready? Are you happy with the thwarting, or do you want me to hit her for 3?
Thwarting's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
Thwarting's fine. It gives me some space to do
gives
other
us a little
things.
bit of room, I think. All right, yours.
Yeah. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate my ability to find a tactic.
Sweet.
I need side schemes and minions, honestly. Like my whole thing is about defeating things that have tactics attached, and we're not finding any.
Yeah. Wait, so if I just leave this here, I can still use sponsorship. Because it says after a card or copy of sponsorship attached is defeated, I can still use Kachin, right? We established that.
You see, yeah, you can still use
Yeah,
Kaching.
I just can't
You
use
can-
sponsorship for its ability. I can only use it for resources, but I can still use Kaching.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
So, yeah, so that's
That's what I'm saying. The cost to remove this so greatly outpaces the negative because you can just benefit from sponsorship a different way. That like I just would never pay this cost. I just like, oh no, we're in a bad timeline. I guess I merely get a double free whenever a side scheme or minion comes into play.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I see what you're saying.
Right. I'm gonna heal.
Yep.
I'm gonna flip up.
I like his attack card.
When I
Bugged
flip,
and beaten.
it is a great name. Great name.
Yep.
Right. I have to discard this because I flipped up to hero and I take 2 damage.
Sweet.
Right. Let's figure out which of these cards I'm playing. I like my cord powered suit, so I'm gonna cord powered solution, so I'm gonna attach that to me.
And the quote is from the issue of Justice League International when Batman punches Guy Gardner out. That's cool stuff.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna discard containment strategy because there's just no side schemes. I was really expecting more side schemes. To pay for armored vest.
Yeah, well, I was expecting one of these size schemes at the very least by now, right? Yeah, captured by the League. Ripped off.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to use Genius to pay Bugged and Beaten.
Sweet.
So I do 4 damage to Lady Shiva.
Did you activate Bug's ability before you flipped up? Oh, it says choose a tactic card in play. No, okay, cool, sweet.
Yeah. Right, having hit her for 4, I then get to search my deck and discard power for a tactic.
Yep.
So I'm going to search for another cord powered solution. I'm gonna.
I think I've caught a cold or something.
Oh no! I attach this one to Lady Shiva.
We got some workers here doing some renovations, and they're not the cleanest dudes in the world. Let me just say that.
Right. Then I guess I'm gonna play another Bugged and Beaten.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, do 4 damage to her, and then I get to look for a tactic card in my deck or discard. It's going to be Bugged and Beaten because this card's kind of nuts, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it basically just keeps recycling, right?
Yeah, exactly. Now that I got 2 of them. Absolutely insane, actually, because the bug. It also doesn't count against my hand size because of the bug.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm done.
That was pretty good.
Draw.
That was a pretty good turn. Can't complain about that. Untap and draw.
Oh, finally, yes, the BB gun. Been waiting for this one.
What's that? BB gun. Love it. What does it do? Exhaust BB gun. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. This attack gains range and piercing. How do you play a tactic card? Ready BB gun. Oh, that's good. That's cool.
Yeah, it should fire like 3 times a turn if I'm doing things right.
Speak of the devil. Here's my sponsorship card.
Nice.
Cool. And he put in... Oh, I forgot to mention this. He put in an extra... He didn't do it for Blue Beetle, but he did do it for Booster. Like, he put in an extra... A separate signature ally. So if you're playing with Blue Beetle, you take Blue Beetle out, which is the one he comes with.
Yeah, he do it for Blue Beetle.
And put
Wave Rider with he did it with the young Blue Beetle, actually.
Oh, okay, cool. Sweet.
But I didn't run it because I didn't think about it. I didn't think about the fact I wouldn't be able to play Booster God. I'm not very smart.
Oh, so he did do the same thing for Beetle and put in Jamie.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, there you go. Because I saw you have Blue Beetle before and you just used it as a resource because I was like, oh, well, you can't play it. So, oh, well, there you go. And I got the blue and gold team up card. It's a tactic and a temporal. How cool is that?
Neat.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right, we're both in hero mode, so we have to choose threat or damage. I'm going to choose threat.
Okay. I will choose damage. Because we're starting to get down a bit. Alright. And then... Have you already done the 2 threat on here?
Yep, that's all done.
All right, so she's attacking me.
Yep.
And then
would you like me to reduce her attack by 2? I'd say that's yes. I'm reducing her attack by 2.
Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, let's just do that. And then I'll defend. So what's she doing? 2. I'll saw her in acrobatics. So I'm defending for 3. Boom.
She does 2 damage to you, and you defend for 3, so you take no damage.
So I take no damage. Cool. And it activates against you.
Right, 1 second. Let me just figure out a thing. I'm not going to be able to afford Powerful Punch. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to discard Pin Down to play Desperate Defense. So I'm going to defend for 4. She hits me for 5. I'm going to use my Cord-Powered Solution to give myself +2 defense.
Sweet.
And readies me.
Nice.
Alrighty. And then encounter cards.
Well, before we go encounter cards, I'm going to play... I'm going to use sponsorship to play Tactical Distraction. When an encounter card will be dealt to you, look at the top 3 cards. 4 cards instead, if you have Temporal, of the encounter deck. Deal 1 of these to yourself. And then discard the rest. Remove 1 threat from the scheme for each boost icon discarded this way.
Oh my god. That's so much threat removal.
1... Well, I can only do 3 because it decks out. So I'll get... Does she have a weapon attachment? No.
No, so Weapon Master's kind of fine.
Yeah, I mean, she hits me, right?
I mean, yeah, but I can use Cord-Powered Solution to take away her attack. So she's hitting you only for the damage of an encounter card.
Yeah, and we'll remove 3 threat. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 threat removed. I get dealt this encounter card instead. She decked out. Well, I guess it's flipped down, but since we know what it is, which means I'm going to get acceleration token, and then you get your encounter card. I reveal my encounter card. It's the villain attacks you. We're going to use.
I'm going to use the last counter Cord-Powered Solution.
Cool. So she hits me for 2. Plus, we get rid of that annoying bloody card. So, cool. All right, yours.
And then mine is Shadow of the Past.
Oh, brutal.
Oh, that's actually really annoying.
That's brutal.
He is kind of messed up.
When I play Engagement, Maxwell Lord would play a card. That card costs 1 additional resource. Ooh, I like that. Well, I don't like it. I don't like it, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely brutal.
I'm talking from a card designer perspective. I like it.
Yeah. And there's the scheme punishes me for playing tactics.
Jeez.
Alrighty. And then I'm first player.
Sweet. Oh, when he came out, it triggered sponsorship, right? Ka-ching.
It did trigger sponsorship, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right. I'm going to...
Wait, aren't I playing what?
No, it moves to me now.
Is it?
You would just player 1, weren't you?
Oh, I think I was, yeah. We're out of it today, man. What's going on? It's so sloppy.
Yeah. Okay, let's get 1 more damage. Oh god, do I have to really throw away my BB gun? That is extremely painful.
No. No. Dude.
I think I have to, though.
No way. Excuse me.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I don't have to. What I do is I discard the rest of my hand. for the BB gun.
Excuse me. What? You had 4 cards. Why are you discarding 3 cards?
Because he makes all the cards I play cost 1 more.
Oh,
He
that's
literally
right.
makes every card I play cost 1 more.
Maxwell's screwing you up. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I shoot him with my BB gun.
He has
Then
to die.
he does have to die, otherwise I will never be able to do anything ever again.
Mm.
Right, I attack him with the aid of my core powered solution. He takes 3 damage.
Mm.
And goes away.
Bye, asshole.
However, that was my whole turn, which it didn't have to be if things had been different. So I can't get rid of checkmate, unfortunately.
So checkmate. When a tactic card is played, place 2 threat here. So that'll affect me as well for some of my stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's pretty rough. Right, it's your turn.
Well, I was going to play blue and gold, but I'm not going to now because it adds 2 threat to it.
Yeah. Fair.
So I'm actually going to Wave Rider. Actually, no. I'm going to sponsorship to put out Skeets, my good buddy, my pal, my bud, my friend, and who kills somebody. It's a comic where Skeets kills somebody. It's like he kills Wave Rider. I think the original Wave Rider before Michael becomes him. It's pretty brutal. When you would count the number of boost icons, I can increase it by 1, by 2 instead if you have the temporal trait. So that's a must. That is a must. Actually, no. You know what? I'm going to keep sponsorship and use Wave Rider and blue and gold to pay for Skeets. Because then... What does this say? After a card of a corresponding touches defeated, seek card of the same type within counter deck and reveal it. Of the same type. Seek
It makes
and
it so
reveal.
you never... Yeah, so it just mills cards off the top of the deck.
Yeah, but what I can do, though,
down.
it's the same type, right? So if I put it onto checkmate, defeat checkmate, I can then mill until I get another side scheme, and let's hope it's a one that gives us a do. Does that sound right?
I mean, that is how that works. It's hilarious.
I mean,
sure,
it may
yeah.
not give us one. It might give us the annoying one that gives us more
I want
minions.
to warn sponsorship is a tactic, so when you play it, it's going to put 2 threat on the on the checkmate. So you're going to have to thwart for 5.
Oh, okay. In that case, let me look for a second. Can we thwart for 5?
I don't think you can thwart for 5.
I don't think I can. I'm an aggression player. You're meant to be thwarting for 5.
You can thwart for 3, probably. If you your soaring acrobatics is exhausted. No, never mind. Yeah, you can thwart for 3 for sure if you don't attach the sponsorship.
So if I don't attach that, it won't get. So that's a shame. That actually would have worked out all right. I'm positive it would have been one of these bad boys. Anyway, it is what it is. All right, I'm going to discard the top card of the encounter deck and exhaust this card. So exhaust. Discard the top card. Oh, you bastard.
It can have 2 symbols on it if you want it to.
And then add 2 symbols to it. Exhaust Skeets. So I ready. And I get +1 to a basic power. So I can then...
And you can thwart because it's the 25th century champion.
After you use all the ability of a player card that looks at discards cards. Oh, okay, so that's automatic. So I do 1, and then I can thwart for 2 and get rid of it completely.
Yep.
So that's a shame. I just almost for the sake of it think I want to just seek instantly get one and see if that would have worked. But anyway, it is what it is. And then booster. I'm going to get rid of these. They're confusing me now. They're actually starting to confuse me now. Booster will shoot. Oh, you bastard. But
He's stopped firing.
But
it still triggers 25th
still
century
trigger,
champion.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how these cards all talk together. Anyway, so he still fires for 1. Or thwarts. I'm actually thwart, I think. Try and help that out a bit. And I think that's it.
Okay.
I was going to flip, but now I'm too scared to. I'll stay up.
That's fair.
Alright.
Okay. Well, untap and draw.
Untap and draw. It's a shame sponsorship doesn't count. Doesn't say doesn't count towards your thing. That's a poo. Right place, right time. Suppressing fire. Dive bomb. Cool. Did you
I
get...
do need to draw a tactic.
Oh, this is a new one. Plan adjacent. Remove 2 threat reference, gain 4 if attack upgrade is attached to it. I could have had sponsorship on it, and then you could have taken it off. And, oh, that would have been amazing.
That's fine. You're going to be first, so we can still do that.
Cool. Yeah, let's do it.
All
right.
Right. Okay. So 3 threat goes on the main scheme.
1, 2, 3. We get to choose. I'm choosing threat this time. Sorry.
I choose threat.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Same.
Activates against you. What you doing?
Okay.
Mr. Defender.
Do I have
Mr. Protection?
I have ever vigilant. So yeah, I'm gonna defend.
Sweet. Oh, I knew it! I knew it! I would have been a catcher by the league. Oh, that would have been so amazing. Anyway, attacking for 4.
She hits me for 1.
That's bullshit, man. All right, activates against me.
Yeah.
I guess I'm defending. I don't really have. Oh wait, I've got this right place, right time. When a friendly character would take any amount of damage, card type they prevent 2 of the damage plus 1 additional 2 additional damage. Instead, if you have a temporal check for each boost icon discard this way. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to defend. I'm just going to take it. She hits for 3. I'm going to right place, right time. Discard the top card of the encounter deck. It has 2 boost icons on it. So what does it say? Prevent 2 of that damage plus 1 additional. Yeah, okay. Well, either way, it's pretty good. This is fine. I prevented everything. It's fine.
Okay. Cards.
Yep. Oh man, I'm so annoyed. Concussive blast.
Concussive blast.
You are stunned.
Oh, God's sake. Okay.
You are stunned. There's just no if, buts, or maybes. It just happens. Oh, I thought we got rid of this. Is there 2? God damn.
There are multiple of that.
Alright, I become player 1. Can I do any fancy stuff? I've got resources. I could dive bomb.
You could shoot it with your booster blasters and remove exactly 1, like, for the dim mac.
Actually, yeah, you know what? I think that's a good call. I want a minion. I actually want a minion in play so I can hit them and do stuff.
Yeah, fair.
Alright, I'm going to booster blasters. So 3. Which, so it does what? Round it up, right? So it's 1.5, 2. So I do 2 to her, she cancels it and does 2 back to me. Wait, should I skeets and reduce him by 2? Because it says I can increase or decrease.
You can skeet the... Yeah,
so I can skeets, make it 1 and then 1, 1.
Yep.
Alright. Love it.
And that triggers 25th Century Champion.
Yep. God damn. What? Okay. Alright. What else can I do? What else can I do? I can afford dive bomb, but
you have the minions to benefit from.
I don't know the minions, but it still will be doing 7 to her, so I guess it's not the end of the world, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I might as well knock her into the next stage. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, I might as well. I've got the resources. It's, you know, there's no point saving cards in your hand. You should just use them and take advantage. Alright, so I'm going to dive bomber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1 to each minion. 1 damage to each other enemy. So she's still on 1. And then I think I'll just punch her, knock her into the next stage. She goes to stage 2. She goes up to 32. When revealed, deal each player an encounter card. Sweet.
Okay.
And then I'm still going, bro. Discard top card in the encounter deck and exhaust this card. Ready, friendly character. So 1. It's not enough to give me +1 or anything, but it still readies me, so that's fine. It triggers 21st century things, so I'm going to thwart for 1. And then I'm going to Soaring Acrobatics and attack for 3. Oof. What does this thing do? Oh, attached to a minion. Alright, yeah, I'm done. Yours.
Okay.
Oh, and then I'm flipping. I'm on 3, bro.
This is an attack. Okay. I'm gonna discard containment strategy because apparently side schemes don't exist. To attach suppressing fire to Lady Shiva.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. Before I do that, sorry, I will do that in a moment. First thing I do is I fire the BB gun, which removes my stun because I am stunned. Then I attach suppressing fire to Lady Shiva.
Yeah.
So not suppressing fire. It's called sheer frustration. Don't know why I said suppressing fire. It is a tactic, so I ready my BB gun. I'm gonna shoot her with my BB gun.
Sweet.
And do 1 damage, which triggers the effect here. After the attached enemy takes damage from an attack, choose one of these 2. I'm going to remove threat from a scheme equal to the attached enemy's scheme. She has 2 scheme, so I remove 2 threat from this scheme. Then I'm going to discard Flow Like Water and Powerful Punch to play Ever Vigilant, which readies me and removes 2 threat from a scheme.
Sweet. I like this.
Then I am going to if I attack her,
What if you
do a little bit of damage and a little bit of thwart.
After you attack, you trigger this thing
Yeah,
again,
this
right?
is fine. Yeah, I'm going to hit her for 1, trigger the thing, get 2 thwart out of that. It's like a little bit of efficiency. She's now low enough that I don't mind flipping down.
We're both flipping down.
Yeah, that's fine. She's not going to get to 24 from 2.
Yeah.
That would be insane. I flipped to Ted Cord. Sorry, what was the question?
Before we say we meant to your turn, can we say that I still had more stuff to do in my turn?
Oh, sure.
It says you can discard the top card of the encounter deck and look at the top X cards, where X is the number of boost icons discarded this way. Add one of those cards to your hand and discard the rest. So I'm going to do that because I might actually get to be able to play something. Also, it's 1. So I discard 1. Add 1 to my hand, which means I then actually can play Endurance.
Oh, nice. That's very nice.
Yeah. Which means it is now your turn and you're still to finish it up.
I'm still doing some stuff. Yep. I'm going to use the bug while in Alter Ego. And I'm going to pull this thing back into my hand and draw a card.
Yep.
What is this?
Kinda inspiring. I love the naming. Plan adjacent. Kinda inspiring. How rude.
Yeah, it's
Ted Cord. He deserves better.
This card is so expensive. I'm not going to play it.
Yeah, it's too, 3 is a bit much, I think.
Well, it's also just like, listen, the condition for triggering it is that a side scheme or minion has shown up, and I had a card that I could attach to it that like could affect a side scheme or minion, and then we defeat it. It's a lot of rigmarole to go through. You know what I mean? For a 3 cost, yeah, whatever.
Well, no, it is an upgrade, so it stays it stays in there forever. So all of your temporaries go. So all your cards.
Well, yeah, but I just want
to. Oh, okay. Your sound just went bad, so I guarantee your sound went bad in Twitch as well. That I did hear.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. I think it's 100% on my end. It has to be. So I don't know what's triggering it. It's weird. Yeah, I have to look into this, man. I need an expert.
We untap and draw.
Let's have a draw. Oh no, I decked out. Oh, man. Cool. So I get an encounter card because of the deck out. Okay, villain 1, 2, 3. We're both in alter ego, so neither of us trigger the thing. And then she activates against me. She's scheming. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3. She's scheming against you. Oh, that went a bit crazy. She's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, then encounter cards.
Oh, Jackson's jumped on. Those are different tech issues. The first one will probably be a Discord to OBS issue. This sound issue is probably a brief dropping internet or brief connectivity issue. Interesting. The first one. So the first one you think where our sound sounds normal in our chat, but the recording goes bad, is Discord to OBS. But the other one is just basic lag internet or something.
The other one's just a drop connection.
Jackson, you are a genius. Now I have to just figure out what that Discord to OBS issue is. Maybe if we chatted in a different program and still recorded, streamed in OBS, like didn't use Discord to chat, maybe that would help. I might have to test that out.
Yeah, or locally recorded our mics. Because then, we would have backups to replace the missing sound, even if it did go wrong.
Oh, let's not go that crazy. But for the chats, I could do that. Local record, yeah. But, that's interesting. Jackson, thank you very much. All right. Where were we? What were we doing? Encounter cards.
Encounter cards. So we have to deal ourselves additional encounter cards.
Additional? What?
Yeah, you. So you got 1 from her flipping to second stage, 1 from decking out. You still need to get your regular 1.
Oh, man. Brutal.
Yeah, it's going to be a brutal turn.
Unmatched combatant. When revealed, alter ego. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck. If a thwart card was discarded this way, later Shiva schemes. Okay. 1. Nope. Nope. 2, 3, 4. Oh, the last one.
Oh, come on!
God damn.
I was thinking you're the aggression deck. You're going to have your thoughts in there.
Alright, she schemes. 2. Oh,
Okay.
She's halfway. Alright, next one. Time's up.
That one's fine.
And then next. Boom! I get a sponsor.
Minion.
Oh, I don't get a sponsor.
Waiting for you.
No.
Oh, you don't know. Oh, yeah, that sucks.
What a shame.
Black Beetle, toughness. Oh, Jesus, he's quite nasty. Tough and villainous, 4 health. After Black Beetle is discarded from the encounter deck by a player card, deal him as a face-down encounter card to the first player. When revealed, return the highest cost upgrade to your hand. What the fuck? Sorry.
That means we've missed that trigger. After Black Beetle is discarded from the encounter deck by a player card, deal him as a face-down encounter. We haven't done that. He's definitely been discarded by effect.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to it.
Anyway, return the highest cost upgrade to your hand.
Yeah, I put the bug back in my hand.
Oh, the bug.
And the Biscuit blade is back.
Gotcha.
Okay.
What does this card do?
Damn, he is nasty as hell.
Discards cards from the encounter deck. Place 2 thread here. Oh, so we've got to get rid of it before I do any shenanigans. Okay, you'll play 1.
Yeah, I'm first player, so that's in part my job.
Okay.
In
part, we are a team. We're a team. We can do it. Can we do it? Yes, we can.
Yeah. I can definitely do it. I'm just thinking... Right, I'm going to use my hero ability to find a tactic. Lag lets me do it. Unorthodox solution.
Sweet.
Sorry, unorthodox heroics. Come on.
Oh my god, this lag. This is madness.
Come on, there we go. Right. My healing. Maybe not. I don't know.
Really?
I kind of have to. It's just annoying. It affects the elegance of my turn. Uh,
The elegance.
right. I'm going to use the BB gun to knock the tough off of Black Beetle. Then I play Unorthodox Heroics on Time's Up.
Cool.
Then am I really discarding Unflappable? No, I'm going to discard this. Actually Athletic to play. Actually, wait. So before I did that, playing this thing is a tactic, which means I get to ready my gun. I'm going to fire my gun at the Black Beetle.
Did you take your point of damage for flipping up to hero yet? Or
No, I didn't. I forgot. Right. Oh. I take no damage.
Take no damage. Yay!
Oh, yeah. Right. Then I play. Then I discard Actually Athletic to play Plan Adjacent.
Yep. If the lag lets you do it.
If the lag lets me do it. So because it has a tactic attached, it does 4 thwarting.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. It actually does 5 thwarting because actually Unorthodox Heroics is attached to it. That's just neither here nor there.
Yeah.
At Ready's Blue Beetle, I've defeated a thing with a tactic attached, so I get to remove 1 threat from a scheme. I'm going to remove it from the main scheme.
Sweet.
This goes away. This goes away. So you can now
do stuff.
You can now discard cards for the thing counter deck. Yeah. Right. That was also a tactic I just played, the Unorthodox Solution. So I get to BB gun. And then my BB gun is going to shoot Black Beetle. Then I'm going to discard Unflappable to Sheer Frustration. It's actually going to be Lady Shiva because you're going to attack her a lot and that'll trigger that.
I'm actually
Sheer Frustration
might kill Black Beetle for you.
Black Beetle is going to die this turn.
I'll kill my guy then.
Then I'm going to... Actually, wait. Do you have an attack of 2?
An attack of 2?
Do you have a 2 damage attack?
Well, I was going to...
do you have a 2 damage attack?
I do, but I was going to mark to overkill him.
Oh, well, then I will leave you Black Beetle, because then I can actually very efficiently... I will shoot Lady Shiva with my BB gun for 1 damage,
right?
Which causes Sheer Frustration to trigger. Yep. I will use her scheme to thwart hunting down heroes.
I like that.
Then I will use Strength to play the bug.
Nice.
Because I want that back. Then I'm going to attack Lady Shiva for 1 and remove 2 threat from hunting down heroes. And then finally, Plan Adjacent isn't going to do very much. Yeah, I'm going to discard Plan Adjacent to glue Sheer Frustration to Black Beetle.
Yeah.
So that when you hit him, you can get a tiny bit of extra damage or scheme as you prefer. Which also readies my BB gun, and I fire my BB gun at Shiva and remove 2 threat from the main scheme. Right, over to you.
Okay. All right.
My deck suddenly does a lot when there's a minion to engage with.
As soon as there's minions, we're ready to rock. All right, I'm gonna put. Oh wait, I'm gonna trigger. Discard the top card, look at the top card, and do the cards. So I'm gonna trigger this. It has 2. I could skeet it to 4. Oh no, that's fine. Look at the top 2 and keep a card. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep.
Oh yeah.
Wait, actually, you know what? I'm actually going to keep this one.
All right.
And we need some thwarting, and then discard this one. Then I'm going to wreck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flip
Wreck is 5?
Yeah, Skeets gives me +2.
Oh, wow, yeah, he does. Sick.
Yeah, pretty sick. Because no, I couldn't trigger 21st Century Champion because I was in Alter Ego when I did the special ability.
You flip to hero, so
and
you
I
do the
just
discard
flipped to
top
hero,
card
so I do the
damage.
discard thing. Is it take the amount of damage that's on here? Is that what it is?
Yeah, so
well,
2.
that means I'm going to Skeets to so it's 0, right?
Nice.
Haha! Skeets is my friend! Alright.
Skeets is crazy good.
Yeah, Skeets is good. Alright, so I'm going to put Marked on this douchebag. And then I'm going to use... And then I'm going to put Gatekeeper on this guy.
That's hilarious.
And then... I'm going to put Suppressing Fire on this guy. And then I'm going to Energy and Suppressing Fire to pay for... Take that. Do 7 points of damage to him. He has +2 hit points.
Yes.
So we'll say that this is not here, right? So it's 7 points, so it's 3 points of overkill. So let's do that first. Now, does that trigger anything here?
No, because she's not the attacked enemy, unfortunately.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I was trying to do too many
But
shenanigans.
it does trigger this one, though.
Does it trigger this one?
You get to do either 1 damage. You either get to deal 1 damage, or you get to thwart for 1.
Let's thwart
Up to you.
Let's thwart for 1. Okay, all right. So that's triggered. Now so he's dead.
Yeah, he explodes.
He explodes. Now I remove 4 threat from a scheme from Gatekeeper.
Yeah.
That gets in the overkill, and then I heal for 2.
Yep.
So he's
also, you defeat an enemy with a tactic attached, so I get to thwart 1 threat from a scheme.
Very nice. Cool. Now I would have sponsorshiped him, but I didn't want to trigger this crap. So, alright. So that was pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Now I will do this. Discard to ready. So discard and that. So it's a 2, so I get +1 attack. So I'm now at 3. And I ready. And I trigger 21st Century Champion. So there's all the threat gone.
If you do damage to the League Initiate instead of thwarting, because you're triggered again with the booster blasters, so the League Initiate will just die. You won't need to attack it. You can then attack Shiva.
Oh, you want me to blast the initiative? Initiate? Yeah?
Yeah, you can just 20, because you have 25th Century Champion. So instead of using that 25th Century Champion trigger to thwart, you could have put 1 damage on the initiate. And then when you use the blasters, the guaranteed damage can go on the initiate as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but then what if I use the blasters and I get something awesome? And then I'll be really annoyed.
Well, the blasters are better on Shiva because they are an attack, and that triggers sheer frustration.
Oh, okay. Alright. So put the 1 threat back on there and put the damage on there, you're saying. And then use the blaster.
And then you use the blasters on Shiva.
Oh.
For
0.
Never do any damage.
Which hates me. But I still trigger this.
You still get...
So he's dead. Alright. And then... but then now I get to attack, right? So...
Yeah.
Now I attack for 4.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then does that trigger? That triggers that.
Triggers sheer frustration.
Right. So
So you can either deal 2 damage or do 2 thwart.
I'll deal the 2 damage. We're down to 1. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, what a turn! Oh, we kicked ass that turn. We kicked ass. That's what happens when.
Yeah, it turns out all we need is minions and side schemes.
Yeah, we actually need things to do things against. So we're all good. All right.
Yeah.
And it's so thematic too. That really works, I think. That's cool. Although Booster did go up against Doomsday, he did all right. People pick on Booster, but he did fine. He held his own. I mean, he got beaten in the end, but still, so did Zootman. So what does that say? All right, ready to draw.
Lose, but he held his own.
He held his own. He still lost, but he did his best. He did what he had to do. Okay, now we've got some more minions coming out, baby. Yeah. And I'm going to overkill them. In the face! Love it. I'm having so much fun with this. Except for the lag crap. 1, 2, 3. We're both in hero form, so we need to make a choice. I'm just going to
threat on the scheme is fine.
Actually, I'm going to take point damage. I'm on 13. So we're actually on 5, right? Did you do one for me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're on 5.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, activates against you. Does this... Oh, this is temporary. Does this...
No, there should be one more. You're right.
Is this gone?
Temporary is going to be gone at the end of the round. So we still get it. We left it on 1.
Yeah,
1,
so
2, 3,
1.
And then we each one more.
No, I did 1 damage.
Oh, you did damage. You did damage.
Yeah.
Right, yep. Sorry.
So, what does temporary mean? End of the round? Who dropped out?
Sorry. Temporary means it's at the end of the round, so
okay,
we
cool.
last during the rhythm phase.
Alright, activates on you. What are you doing?
I'm going to open with a powerful punch, so I'm going to discard energy.
Cool.
Powerful punch.
Sweet.
I hit her for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sweet.
Triggers sheer frustration.
Sweet.
And I'm going to use that to remove 2 threat from the scheme. Actually, she's really low. I'm going to use that to put damage on her.
Yeah, let's just beat the crap out of her. She deserves it. She's been mean to us.
Yeah. Then I'm going to defend, and I'm going to discard pin down to pay for desperate defense. So my defense is 5.
Cool. She only attacks
she's
for 3.
definitely not got enough. And that readies me.
Cool. You don't
Okay.
even need this. It readies this. Alright, and then activates against me. I got.
I'm going to preemptive strike.
Oh, you got a preemptive strike? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So if you don't defend,
Yeah.
I discard for water, preemptive strike her, does 1 damage to her. It's not an attack, so it doesn't trigger sheer frustration, but then she only does 2 damage, which I just comfortably take.
Sweet.
3 because of the sword.
Okay, so we're about to get encounter cards. You get
cards.
yours first. Before I get mine, I'm going to spend sponsorship to play Tactical Distraction. His best card. Actually, no. Skeets is his best card. His second best card.
I mean, honestly, I think his best card is all of the repeating, like, every turn, discard a top card of the deck because it triggers 21st Century Champion.
It's his fifth best card. When an encounter card will be dealt to you, get the top 4, because I have Temporal. Let's just make sure I check that. Make sure you have 4 cards instead if you have Temporal. Okay, cool.
This is ludicrous, by the way.
Oh my god!
This card is not sensible.
Well, it's a thwarting version of Batwoman's card. And ES knows that's my favorite card. It's absolutely brilliant.
Well, maybe so, but it generates a huge amount of value relative to its cost. It is like completely busted. This should be like, look at the top 2. Look at the top 3 if you have Temporal.
And
like, this is like...
logically, I accept what you're saying, and I agree with what you're saying, because you're a smart person, and you're usually right. But I'm cool with it being the way it is, because I get to use it. Yeah. Once again, as a creator, I agree with you. As a player, no, leave it as is. Alright, I'm going to discard Supernova, obviously, and something else. I'm just going to give her Assault Rifle. Like, she's dead soon anyway, right? Oh, no.
Yeah, sure.
Useful pawn gets us a minion.
I mean, we can just kill her. Like, I don't think it really matters.
All right,
either.
I'm going to give her assault rifle. Who cares? I'm going to discard these and remove 4, 5, 6 threat, which is everything. Yep. 1, 2, 3.
And in addition to that, you trigger 25th Century Champion, so you can do 1 damage to her. Like I said, this card. Do you remember when you were like, "I'm not sure this card is worth it"?
Yeah,
that card is.
It's definitely worth it. No, you're totally right. I'm obviously a fool. So never listen to me again. Anyway, so that was my encounter phase done, because I got that, and I should wait until you're done yours. I think.
Okay.
Go.
Unmatched combatant. So she's just going cards from my deck, and then if it's an attack, she gets to hit me. I don't have that many attacks, so I might dodge it.
Yes, you dodged it. Well done. Well done.
Oh, lag, come on.
Yeah.
Just one square over. All you need to do. There you go.
Come on, lag. Come on. All right. Anyway, next one. Oh,
And
finally,
look!
right at the end. Right at the end. What a disgrace.
So funny.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, all right, and then mine, we know what it is. So, but it doesn't matter. She's dead now anyway. So this goes now, right?
Yeah, this is gone.
And then
Goodbye.
I become player 1. All right, how much is she on? 7. All right.
7.
Skeets, can we
I
kill
think
her?
you got it.
Can we kill her, Skeets?
I mean, you can fire too low to like the handgun and ammo. So yeah.
So 2 looking for troubles because I don't need any minions now. It's fine. It's going to give me a gun. Before I even use it, I'm going to discard the top card with my booster blasters. So
Does 1 damage.
I'm going to Skeets.
And another damage because of 21st Century Champion.
Yeah, I'm going to Skeets to make it 3, which gets rounded up to 2. So I do 2 from my blasters and then 1 from 25th Century Champion. And then I'm going to attack for 2, 3, 4, 5.
Finish her off.
And win the game. I didn't even need to ready with my flight ring. Just finished it off. Yeah. Cool. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Booster. Let's start with Booster.
I still really like Booster Gold's thing. I love Booster Gold's thing. I didn't hate the old version of Booster Gold. This one is maybe a little bit too potent, but like, I do like what he has going on. I really like encounter deck shenanigans as a way of representing the fact that he's. I like his sponsorship nonsense because, like, again, it's like how do you represent the fact that he's doing this all for the money? And I think sponsorship's a pretty good way of doing that.
He's doing it for the money, though. I think he's doing it for the fame, not necessarily the money.
Basically, he was a nobody in the 25th.
He likes to be liked, I think, is what it is.
And he's come here to be wealthy and famous because using his future knowledge. And in the course of that, he became a good guy and a great, genuine hero in his own right. And I love Booster Gold. I think it captures him pretty well in a lot of ways. I love it. I think Skeets is really, really cool. I like how it interacts with his whole toolkit, but is good even without his whole toolkit. Yeah, I'm a big, big fan of Booster Gold. Of this build of Booster Gold.
I'm with you. I didn't hate the original version. I'm sorry, were you finished?
I was just gonna say, like, the only thing is, I think there are some cards down. He's very, very powerful.
Yeah,
he is like
very
above the curve.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, all joking aside, we're now talking as if we're like fellow creators, right? So, yeah, I didn't hate the previous version of Booster, but it just didn't work for me. I just the interaction with sponsorship, I just didn't understand what was going on, and so I just ended up never using it, right? And so it just kind of upset me. I was like, well, I'm not using the key basis of his mechanic, right? It just seems kind of wasteful to me. But I still had fun with him because he's still Booster. This version is superior in every way. It's fun, it's thematic, it just flows. It's got quite a few triggers going on. If you wouldn't have been here, I probably would have missed a couple of triggers because you're a smarter player than me. But all the triggers make sense if you just slow down and just pay attention. It all makes perfect sense. It looks beautiful. It is Booster Gold to a T. I absolutely love it. This is the version that we should stick with. Now, in all honesty, are some of them a little OP? Sure. Right. The encounter card tactical distraction is ridiculous. At the very least, it should probably be a 3-coster, or keep it 2 and change it down to, the top 2 cards, or 3. Just reduce it by 1, I think would be good. But I love it, though. I absolutely love it. It's brilliant. The Booster Blasters, at first glance, is kind of like, meh. But in practice, awesome. And then once you've got the key component and got his engine going on, he's just a beast. The flight ring, the boosters.
I think that's worth remembering.
Yeah.
Is that you can have the Booster Blasters, the Light Ring, and Brainiac's Force Field.
And the Force Field.
All in play alongside 25th Century Champion.
Yeah.
And then every turn you are getting 3
do-
free triggers of 21st Century Champion.
Yeah, which is great. Which is great.
Which is insane.
Yeah, so his mechanic, his core mechanic engine, I think, is very well done. It all makes sense. It's thematic. MVP is Skeets. God damn, I love this card. Just awesome. Yeah, it just works. Booster Gold, it's a winner. If this is the version that was sealed, I would demand that it got sealed. In the seal process, I mean. 100%. Alright, Blue Beetle, what are your thoughts?
Blue Beetle, there are some things I really like about it and some things that I like less about it. I do think it's interesting to have him care about tactics. There aren't a lot of tactics in the game, which really limits sort of how you can play him. And that is the reason that he has this. You may include up to 6 tactic cards in your deck and from aspects other than this.
Because
there just aren't enough.
There's not
in the
enough.
game.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is a great one. This is an aside. I didn't get to use it, but like, he has access to aerial, and this is a tactic, so you can do 3 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with it. Like, it's kind of neat.
Yeah. That's awesome.
The times he's at his best are like, I mean, okay, so Chord Powered Solution is not a balanced card, like, but it's sort of compensated by the fact that sort of his main gimmick is very weak. Like, the Chord Powered Solution is 4 value of effect for 1 card. It's very, very good.
But isn't that, like you said, compensated by the fact that his main hero card's really not that powerful?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like, the absolute best stuff he has is Sheer Frustration, and the BB gun. And if you can make a deck that can like stick a Sheer Frustration on someone and then fire the BB gun constantly.
Yeah.
Bugged and Beaten is a really, really strong card. The thing that's most messed up about Bugged and Beaten is it can find the other Bugged and Beaten and infinitely each other. So like, there's a world where like you just spend a turn punching the enemy for 1 cost over and over and over again, and 4 damage for 1 cost until you're out of cards. The bug is very cool because it allows you to. Tactics are often very niche, right? They are often play it on a minion, play it on a side scheme. So the bug letting you hold a tactic in your hand without it counting towards your hand size is really, I really appreciate that. I think that's a good thing for like this strategy he has going on.
Yeah.
And plan adjacent's also really nice. Like if you have a tactic attached to a side scheme, then it does a thing. That's really, really good. Yeah. I mean, I think this game sort of demonstrated the problems and the strengths of the Blue Beetle, where he can spend a huge amount of time doing stone nothing just because, like, he's got a load of tactics he wants to play on things, and they've not shown up. The things to play them on have not shown up.
Yeah.
And he's sort of dependent on that. And when they do show up, suddenly he demonstrates his value by having a sort of a turn that has, like, the most ludicrously explosive value you've ever seen. But he kind of needs something to help him enable those turns. Like, I don't know, like a card that was like, search the encounter deck for a minion or side scheme and put it into play, draw a card. So something like that, right? Like, he is so useless when he doesn't have stuff to play his cards on that, like, it is a problem, basically.
Right. Okay.
But I had a huge amount of fun triggering the BB gun loads of times and triggering Sheer Frustration. Like, the numbers you could get there were kind of silly.
Would you ever play him if he wasn't being teamed up with Booster? Is their obvious theme together a little too much, maybe?
No. I don't think he's dependent on Booster Gold at all. Good. I think that, like, his strengths and weaknesses exist regardless of the two.
Oh, just his own, right?
Yeah. He needs.
It'd be interesting teaming him up with Cyclops.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you'd have a really good time with Blue Beetle and the Cyclops. Yeah. He needs something to help get minions and side schemes into play so that he can interact with a load of the cards he wants to interact with. Because, like you saw, I didn't trigger this ability for like most of the game.
Yeah.
Just because, like, you know, he can attach things to the main scheme and to the villain, but you can't defeat them in an easy way. So it's like, yeah.
Right. We did actually get to see their nemesis sets. We don't normally talk about the nemesis, but we did actually get to see them. And I really want to talk about boosters because I really dislike this card. Like, I really, really don't like it at all. I just think it's unfair. I just don't see what the point of it is. Like, he's not. Booster's clearly the stronger of the two heroes, but he's not that powerful. We're not talking soups here. So one of the cool soups mechanics is that you get villains that you put into the encounter deck, and when you defeat them, you get, like, you know, bonuses and stuff, right? Like, you're like clearing out the bad guys and stuff. But they're powerful villains because he's a powerful hero, and so you got to sort of offset it and stuff. I think this is essentially a second obligation, and I just don't think it's worthwhile. But on the flip side of that is that we could basically just ignore it. So we could just ignore it, really. But then again, if you do ignore it, it then means that I'm then not going to use. It goes back to the problem that I had with the previous version of boosters. If we ignore this environment, this now just becomes a resource card.
Yeah,
and I just think that's a shame because it's such a cool ability. The whole sponsorship thing I think is cool. So the rest of his nemesis thing. Why his nemesis set is shuffled into the encounter deck right from the very start.
Oh, I can tell you why.
Why?
Because I actually think that's quite an elegant solution. His nemesis set has loads of extra boost icons in it.
Oh yeah,
it's to enable his cards to have really, really big numbers sometimes.
I was about to say that myself. Yeah, the big numbers. I get that, right? But it's still inherent. I get that, but it's still inherently dangerous that if you get this as a boost card.
Yeah.
I mean, how painful is that?
Honestly, I do like that he suffers his nemesis set in at the start.
Okay.
Fractured Timeline, the biggest problem with it, this is a thing that I think a lot of creators get wrong sometimes, is that the downside is not proportionate to the cost to remove. And what happens when you have a downside that you're capable of ignoring and the cost to remove is extremely steep is that you never pay that cost. You'll see this a lot with, like, side schemes where people just put, like, an acceleration token on it, but then it has, like, 12 threat. And it's like, well, one acceleration counter is 1 threat a turn. So for us to net threat removal by thwarting it, the game would have to last 13 turns. The game is not lasting 13 turns, so you just never a side scheme that has 12 threat on it and 1 acceleration. Like, that just isn't ever worth doing. This is like a similar problem. You need the cost to remove to be proportionate to the downside. So like, if this was a really, really bad effect, then it would be fine for the cost to remove it to be really, really high, because your players would be like, well, we have to remove it, it's really scary. But if it's like a very ignorable effect, then the cost to remove it has to be proportionally low. Otherwise, they'll just ignore it.
Which is what we did, right?
That's like exactly. That's just a thing that, like, designers need to generally keep in mind. Is like, if you have a removal cost, it has to be proportionate.
Okay, so I would say either leave it as 3 resources to remove it, or exhaust your identity to remove it, but not both.
Yeah, or like, yeah. Also, 3 resources of the same type is actually quite a high cost, because, like, that's very there are just many hands that can't achieve that.
I missed the same type bit. Yeah, so just spend 3 resources of any type.
Yeah, honestly, it's just a very steep cost. It's just it's more than half your turn. It's like the majority of it to get rid of, and like, yeah.
Well, really, it's an entire turn. 3 resources and exhaust your identity. That's your whole turn gone.
Yeah, you only have 2 cards left, and let's be real.
And I guess it's offset by the ability his ability to ready, if I have Flight Ring out. But if I don't have Flight Ring, that's. But anyway, our point stands. We basically ignored it for the rest of the game, and, you know, that's a shame. On the contrast, though, is that his obligation is actually, I think, pretty cool. Imposter Syndrome, find 20th Century Champion upgrade, tuck it under his card, give the villain 2 boost cards, and as a hero response, you can, after you defeat an enemy, you can booster, remove it.
That's really nice. I
like
really
it.
like that.
Yeah, that's
I like
actually
the way you cure imposter syndrome is by doing the thing. Now,
yeah,
I kind of wish that all the people I knew with imposter syndrome that would work, because I've seen a lot of people with imposter syndrome make incredible things and then be like, I'm a fraud, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You've made incredible things.
yeah.
Your stuff is awesome. Well, you're not an imposter of anything.
Yeah, we're talking to about one particular creator, but we're not going to name this. Yeah, so that's awesome. I really like that. That's very cool. It is, I mean, look at that smiley face, and then you lose it.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, I like That's
It's also just from a mechanic standpoint, this is the right card to take away.
yeah,
This this card enable generates so much value, but it isn't the fulcrum of your deck. Like, you don't become incapable of doing stuff when this card is gone, right? Like, Legion Flight Ring, losing that can actually be really painful sometimes. It'll like stop you from like being able to beat a minion or whatever. So this is definitely the right one to take away. It's painful. The player is really sad that they've lost it, but they're not like, their deck still functions. They are still playing the game.
Yeah, the deck still functions, but you definitely want it back though because it's so cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so there you go. That's an obligation done right. He's quite good with obligations. His Green Arrow obligation is awesome. You failed this city. It's good stuff. Cool. All right, and any comments on Blue Beetle's obligation?
Yeah, we didn't see any of it.
We saw Maxwell Lord and his side scheme.
Oh yeah, Maxwell Lord. Maxwell Lord is kind of insane. The fact that it's every card you play rather than the first card you play is, he basically turns off the turn that you have when he shows up, which is fine. It's not like a bad thing for a minion to do that. And Checkmate is very interesting. Checkmate was obviously nastier because we were playing Booster Gold and Blue Beetle together, and they both have tactics. Most players aren't running that many tactics, and so they can deal with Checkmate without it. But like, Blue Beetle really struggles not to play tactics. Half of his cards are tactics, so like Checkmate is really, really nasty for Blue Beetle. But that's okay. I think that generally the mark of a good minion and Nemesis and Nemesis side scheme is that it is easier for your teammates to help you than for you to help you. That's what you want, right? That's why they're your Nemesis. I struggle against Maxwell Lord, but like Superman can deal with him.
And his obligation? I like that he's reading a Hot Chicks magazine. That's hilarious.
Yeah, let me read this. Sure. Yeah, I mean, this one's sort of kind of doing the standard thing of, it is an obligation that makes it so that playing the game is more difficult while it is in play, and you can just flip to Alter Ego to get rid of it. But if you really, really doing stuff because you're like, everyone's in a difficult situation, flipping to Alter Ego would be disastrous right now, you're able to keep playing. The cost is pretty steep to do so, but that's okay. I think this is a very well made obligation. It like does sort of what it needs to do.
Yeah.
And then the last thing is, like,
one of his treacheries, clear the board. Yeah.
That is horrible. For each upgrade you control,
pretty brutal. But bear in mind, in the very next panel, he gets shot in the face. Like,
Point taken. It also removes itself from the game. It's a one-time.
It removes itself from the game. I think that's fair. That's what makes it fair.
Yeah,
cool.
I think his Nemesis set is completely fine. Yeah.
Sweet. That's Blue Beetle and Booster Gold. Booster Gold is a win as far as I'm concerned, and Blue Beetle, a couple of concerns.
It's really, really important to note. Blue Beetle is in ES's work in progress section.
Yeah,
so I believe that ES is aware that it needs refinement, and I do believe that the core of Blue Beetle is very, very strong. Like, there's some really good stuff in here that is worth refining.
The theme is a definitely 100% point. So.
Oh yeah, the card names all make me smile a lot.
Yeah, for sure. But it was cool to have a Beetle and Booster together, the team up, the bros. So I really appreciate you playing Beetle for me and having them on. ES. Hopefully you're watching this and enjoying it. Thank you very much for making this cool content that we got to play on the DC board. As always, if Actual Jackson, Kaz, thank you for jumping on and saying hello. Really appreciate that. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Really appreciate it. Apologize for the audio issues that seemingly occurred. I'll look into that. Possibly a Discord to OBS issue. I'll have to look into that. If I can solve it by just using a different program to chat, then bloody hell, then Creator Spotlight is back on the table. That'll be very, very cool. But anyway, as always, most importantly, Phenxian, thank you very much for the game, and for everybody else that's listening, and you, Phenxian, please tell the people that you love them as often as you can, and that includes yourself. Tell yourself that you love you, because you're awesome. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.